My medication, it runs $20,000 a month without insurance. I make $800 a month. Oh, that will kill me. That would kill my friends. That would kill millions of people in this country if they lose their health care.
We're in California's District 22, a rural community in the state's Central Valley. This district voted for Trump for the first time in 2024, but now his policies threaten one of the benefits people here rely on the most. Do you know anyone personally who voted for President Trump but depends on benefits like Medicaid?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people.
One resident who would be impacted by Medicaid cuts is 64-year-old Irma Arredondo, who voted for Trump in 2024. Irma has several chronic health issues, including type 1 diabetes. She's also a full-time caregiver for her daughter, who has cerebral palsy, and her sister, who has Turner syndrome.
The medicine that my daughter takes for seizures, I won't be able to afford it. So we feel hopeless if those cuts come, you know. What we want to do.
Irma was a farm worker for more than a decade. She believes that some of her and her children's health issues can be linked to the pesticides she was exposed to while working in the fields.
Look at me right now. Look at me how many sicknesses that I have. We got all in the fields. Where else? I feel like these stubby nuts in the back, you know. But why? Why when we put food on their tables? Trump promised a lot of things. I thought it would be more family values and those programs that we really need here.
One of those promises was to protect Medicaid, which 67% of people in this district rely on. It's the largest percentage of any district in the entire country.
Can you guarantee that Medicare and Medicaid will not be touched?
Yeah, I mean, I have said it so many times, we're not going to touch it.
The yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
This bill represents the largest cut to Medicaid in American history. It will devastate vulnerable populations.
The largest tax break go to the wealthiest individuals. Are those your values?
No, that's not right.
Irma isn't the only one in District 22 who feels betrayed by the administration's plan to gut Medicaid.
The only people they're hurting are the poor people. People that really need the stuff. Elon Musk doesn't need it. Trump doesn't need it. And, you know, billionaires don't need it.
They're making out big time with this, but they're hurting people in the process.
If we could go back to November, who would you vote for now, seeing what you see?
Not either one.
You just wouldn't have voted.
Not either.
Did you guys see that woman talking about her father getting kicked out of the nursing home? Well, apparently the nursing homes are kicking out their Medicare patients. And she was like, why would they do that? And everyone in the comments was like, honey, this is what you voted for. This is Medicare cuts. This is the big, beautiful bill. And she was like, no, that's not it. Yes, it is. I work in skilled nursing. 90% of the residents that are in there, they are Medicare patients. These buildings stay open because of Medicare. They will close down. They will not care for your aging parents and grandparents for free. They will send them home to you. You will have to quit your job and stay home and take care of them. That means you're going to have to be the caregiver for your father, your husband, your kids. You're going to have to quit your job. You're going to do all this on half the income for your household. This economy is going to suffer greatly when these places start closing down. This is one of the reasons, this is the main reason why I did not want to rely on the U.S. for my income while I'm living abroad. The economy here is bound to crash. When you cut Medicare like that and these places close, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs.
Okay.
The dollar is going to suffer. There is no forethought with these people. They have no idea what is happening.
To the MAGA Republicans who voted for Trump and are giving me a tax cut, I had no idea that as a pretty well-off white person who has a job and everything I need, that I needed a tax cut. But you guys are so smart, and it must be true that as you kick off Medicaid people, they don't need any support, but I do.
Donald Trump cut healthcare aid. Why? My name is Lick. In today's video, we are going to talk about Americans who need healthcare. Now they are suffering because of Donald Trump. We got more video like this. Remember that credit goes to the owner of the video. I'll come back with a comment.
You know what really pisses me off about where we are today? is that back when he was running for office, how many times did Donald Trump say on day one he was going to lower costs for American families?
Right.
And now
I know.
the big,
it's
beautiful
just
bill.
like, I mean, I talk to people all the time who are going like, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, seriously? Like, just follow the money here.
Like he didn't run on throwing 16 million people off of healthcare. He
No.
didn't run on a promise of handing that money to the billionaires and the corporations. They thought he was going to be a populist. They
That's
thought he
right.
was going to care about regular people.
That's right. He did not run on taking away wheelchairs from people who need them to be able to live independently. And so how betrayed must Americans feel at this moment?
I mean, you have a lot of people who are fed up with this rigged economy, and they bought his argument that he would unrig it, and he's like brazenly doing the opposite, right? He's rigging it further to help his Mar-a-Lago buddies, and like that's the foundation of this bill that we're voting on this week, right?
I mean, there's nothing subtle about this.
No.
There is, you know, they're trying to like pretend like they're not doing what they are really doing. Is like they could like not give these giant tax breaks to these multimillionaires, and then they wouldn't have to cut Medicaid.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to cut SNAP. But that's what they're choosing to do. It's a choice that they're making.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, MAGA. Your vote for Trump is the reason why senior citizens will be kicked out of their nursing homes. Before you flood my comment section screaming fake news, I'm going to provide some verifiable facts. Google's free. You can go look at the bill. 60% of nursing home residents rely on Medicaid to cover their care. That is a fact. And Trump's new tax plan, it cuts the provider tax by 41%. This slashes how much support states receive from the government for nursing homes. That's a 41% funding cut. That is a fact. The American Healthcare Association says that 1 in 4 nursing homes could shut down and half of their staff will be eliminated. That's a fact. So where do these senior citizens go? Some might have family to take them in, but for others, this is the end of the road. There's no place for them to go. This is what your vote for Trump is doing. It's pushing vulnerable seniors out of care and onto the streets, and that is a fact. This isn't America first. This is our elderly last. If you voted for Trump, you made this happen. I hate to say it. This is on you.
Well, Trump and MAGA are throwing your grandma or your grandpa out on the streets if they are in assisted living. That's what this bill is going to do. Because of Medicaid covers assisted living and long-term care in nursing homes for a lot of these seniors that are living there. And so this bill is going to slash $1 trillion from Medicaid, kick millions of people off of it. Nursing homes are going to close. Seniors that are living in nursing homes because they have dementia or because they can't care for themselves are going to be out on the streets. And you can thank Trump and MAGA.
Oh, wow.
They're evil and they don't care about seniors and they don't care about children. And I know this is what's going to happen because of the work that I do. A lot of people say to me, no, it's Medicare that covers nursing home assisted living. No, it's not Medicare. It's Medicaid that covers assisted living and nursing homes for those seniors. And so, but Medicare is getting cut too. Oh, and food stamps for children. That's going to be cut. So MAGA, the party that likes to say they're Christians, you're not. You're not. You hate seniors and children and disabled people and vets because it's going to impact those groups the most. I don't know. I don't think you can ever say that you are a patriot and be MAGA or support Trump. But anywho, Trump is throwing your grandma on the streets, so you should call him up and thank him.
Medical aid, I will never touch it. This is what Donald Trump promised people. That's why most of the people who voted for him, They were expecting him not touching healthcare aid, but the story is different. You guys, you voted against your interest. This is what's happened when, you know, you feel betrayed by, you know, the guy you trust. We got another one. Let's watch them. I'll come back with a comment.
I just voted no a second time against the, quote, big, beautiful bill. It's an abomination. It's the largest transfer of wealth, kicking 15 million people off their health care so that the wealthiest among us can have the biggest tax cut. But this is the second time we voted on this. And I don't know if you remember, but a couple weeks ago, Marjorie Taylor Greene very comically said she didn't read the bill and she would make changes, especially to the 10-year AI regulation moratorium.
That was one section, that was 2 pages that I didn't see. I'm willing to come forward and admit that those are 2 pages that I didn't read.
Mike Flood also said he didn't read the bill.
This provision was unknown to me when I voted for the bill.
And then, of course, Scott Perry said he didn't read the bill. Others also intimated they would make changes. So, what do you think happened when it came up for a second time in the House to send it over to the Senate?
On this, the yeas are 213, the nays are 207. The resolution is adopted.
They all voted for it because they are not serious people. And at the end of the day, this is just about making the billionaire bros who sat in the front row at Donald Trump's inauguration richer, wealthier, and better positioned for the future than you and your kids. So don't take them seriously ever. I'm going to continue to do all I can to defeat this bill and make sure that pressure is applied in the Senate and that it never becomes law.
So this is a message to the MAGA farmers
That's
who are
true.
losing their farms because of the current administration. This is a message to the MAGA veterans and military who are watching their health care be destroyed and workers be fired and billions of dollars going from quality of life measures for troops to the border. This is a message for the MAGA poor who are watching their Medicare and their Medicaid and Social Security getting ready to get chopped. This is a message for all those people who thought things were going to get better. He doesn't fucking care about you. They don't care about you. The Republican Party doesn't care about you. They needed you for your votes. Some still do. The guy at the top, he doesn't need you anymore. He only needed you to stay out of jail and make billions of dollars from becoming president again. And all the Republican representatives and senators, they just needed you to vote for him so that they could help get that giant tax cut for the oligarchs who fund them. They have never, ever cared about you. There's a part of you deep down that may be starting to realize this, and I hope you do, because your life will get better. All of these people, if you're living in red states and all of the indicators of quality of life continue to fall, wages don't rise, education continues to fail, and you're led by Republican leadership, the GOP, and it has never gotten better, only worse, while the rich inside your state get more and more corrupt and wealthy, this might be your time to do something about it. I'm just saying, maybe it was all a lie. Maybe they never cared about you and they never will. Just think about that.
I feel like I have empathy on those people who are suffering for their lives, because you know, any problem you can face, you can fight for, but when it's come to the life, there's something really crazy. Guys, let's everyone raise their voice to support those people who need health care and medical aid, so that they can at least stay long, have good life with all those people who live in USA. I hope you liked today's video. Comment, share. See you on another one. I love you guys.